أشهد أن محمد رسول الله.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Why did I revert or convert to Islam? So I guess this video in a way is going to be quite special because obviously Islam is such a special religion to me, and it's how I found my peace. So I'm going to go into a little bit about when I first knew about Islam, and how the years sort of went on. The more I got interested in the religion and I started to take it very seriously. It was probably about, right now I'm turning 20, so it would have been about 3 years ago when I was about 16. I met my partner, who I'm with today, 3 years ago, and yeah, he is Muslim and he's from Bangladesh. And so when we met, I had no idea about Islam. I didn't know what sort of Muslim was, what Islam was, what any of it was. I was christened when I was born, and my family are Catholic, like on my dad's side. My mum's side, they're atheists, so they don't believe in God, like most of them don't, maybe one or two. But yeah, so I don't really come from a religious family whatsoever. So I had no idea about the stories, like how Allah created the world, what the Quran is. Like, I knew nothing. So when I met the guy who is my partner today, we actually did our nikah in May, where I also took Mashahada. So yeah, it's been quite a journey. It's been about 3 years to get to my shahada, and I'm still not quite where I would like to be and knowing everything that I want to know. And yeah, so anyway, I'll go back to the story. When I met him, I was like, when the relationship started to go, like, obviously we couldn't see each other that much because it wouldn't have been halal. So it was, every time I would see him, I would just talk to him about things, and we would talk about, like, our interests, things like that. And then I don't know why, but I was interested in his religion, and I asked him, like, oh, what is Islam? Like, what do you believe in? What are the ways of your religion? How do you practice it? What do you do? And we just got stuck talking for hours, and he was just telling me stories, and it was quite incredible, the feeling I had in my heart when I heard these things. And I just felt like I had really found what I had been looking for my whole life. And I know I'm only 20 years old, but it's still something that, you go all those years in your life without knowing who created you, why you're here, what to do. Like, I didn't know anything. So to know these things, it was a real eye-opener. And at first, like, I just thought, oh wow, that's really interesting. Like, I never thought about being Muslim. I never thought, it's gonna go that way at all. But anyway, as the years went on, I learned more about Islam. I did my own studies. I read a lot. I talked to people. I watched a lot of YouTubers, like Ellie Quinn. I watched her a lot, and that just took me on the real like way to Islam. Like, I then started trying to learn to pray. I was eating halal meat. I completely stopped drinking. I didn't do any smoking, like nothing. I wasn't doing anything. So I completely, all the things like that you do to be a Muslim, I was doing. I just wasn't sure how to pray. And I just learnt from the people around me, my partner's friends. I learnt what morals, like, to be a Muslim you have to attain. Like, you can't, no stealing, you have to be kind, you have to give charity, you know, no sex before marriage. Like all these things were just, they fit right in with, you know, my morals and who I was trying to be as a person. And I really found who I was supposed to be, and a relationship with God, which was something that I never had. And to have that, it just, you know, it's made my whole entire life have a meaning. It's the most beautiful thing that has ever happened to me. I'm not going to say that it was easy and, you know, everything went really smooth and I cut out like all the bad things like that like Allah has asked us not to do. I cut them out straight away. It didn't work like that. It took 3 years for me to get my Shahada and for me to learn all the things that I, you know, was wanting to do. But Alhamdulillah, I'm here and I'm getting much better, like with my praying, and I'm learning, and I already struggle. Like I have some learning difficulties and I struggled through school. So it is like really hard, like with Arabic, to learn the surahs and stuff like that, but I'm really trying, and it's just been an amazing journey, and I just can't wait for it to continue. If any of you guys are wondering, my family, a couple members of my family know that I am now Muslim, but a few of them, majority of them don't know that I'm Muslim, but I think that they get the idea when I'm asking about, you know, oh, are you going to be cooking, you know, pork or beef tonight, because, you know, I'm not eating pork anymore, and things like that. So I think they're picking up on it, and I don't feel like I need to tell them yet, like, I am Muslim. Like, I think that I would rather just, you know, them sort of ask me or get enough of the signs that they can, you know, use their common sense that is kind of what's happening. But yeah, I was never born into a Muslim family. I didn't know any Muslims. I didn't know Islam, and Alhamdulillah, I'm here today, and it is just a miracle. And I really thank anyone who has supported me throughout my journey and, you know, respected me for making this decision, and even my friends for, you know, when I go out, like, well, when we go out as friends and things like that, I really like appreciate that they didn't mind that I wasn't drinking, and that I probably don't go out as much as I do, because, you know, a lot of the activity that people in Australia do when they go out, it's haram. So I really thank them for understanding and being very patient with me, and yeah, just respecting my religion and my opinion. And yeah, like, I just really hope that you guys would be able to come along with my journey. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.